Hey guys, my name's Taylor and welcome back to my channel. So today's going to be a video. It's going to be super fun. I'm really excited about it. This is something that we're not going to tell my husband. So I love highlighter. Like, I love highlighter more than anybody. And he knows I like highlighter. He's a smart man. He's figured it out. But it's crippling, guys. Like, I don't think he knows that I have this much highlighter. So we're not going to tell him. So guys, today my video is actually going to be my highlighter collection, which I'm super excited to show you. These are some of my favorite highlighters that I purchased since I started really getting into makeup, and I feel like you can just not have enough highlighter and you can not have enough undertones, especially for your skin. So I thought it'd be fun to share my highlighter collection with you. I actually filmed this makeup look right here for my Valentine's Day look, so that will be up on my channel soon, so don't forget to check that out. Okay guys, so we're gonna get started. I'm actually gonna go and I'm gonna do palettes first. I feel like that way we can get that knocked out of the way. So I have the Kylie Jenner, this is just her pressed powder highlight. This actually came out with her Stormy collection when she, after she had her baby and she had her Weather collection. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this one. This has a golden undertone. It is so pigmented. Like, look, that is just gorgeous. So this is very reflective and it's super pretty. This palette, I really do like this palette. It does have a little bit of fallout, and that's something that kind of comes with the territory, but it is a soft pressed powder. So it is gonna have some fallout, but it is kind of gritty. So sometimes I have to be more careful when working with this. And then this is another shade. I'll just show you guys real quick. Like, look at that. That is so pretty. So some of this, like this one would be a little dark on me. I would have to use that more in the summertime, but it's just a palette that I really do enjoy. I bought it to support Kylie Cosmetics, and then I really just wanted to try the formula, and it does have some fallout. You can see it on the palette, but it is a super pretty highlighting palette. I think it's still available for purchase, and I just love the packaging. Like, it's so crazy. She has some really good packaging. And then another kit I actually have is the Anastasia Glow Kit in Sunlit. And you can see it right here. Some of these shades aren't, like, this one is going to be too dark for me, but let me go ahead and swatch the other ones. This is Moonstone. This is the whole, this Moonstone is the reason I bought this palette. Like, look at that. That's just gorgeous. Let me swatch that. So this is a clean hand, guys. You can see that they're not as reflective as the Kylie palette, but it is super pretty. And then let me swatch this. See, I just love highlighter. I feel like you can just never have enough. That's kind of super similar to the other shade in that Kylie palette. So it's just very pretty. I love highlighter, and Anastasia has a really good formula, and it's really, you get quite a bit of, like, if you look at the pan size, you get quite a bit of product, and this is gonna last you a really long time. So I actually picked that up and I loved it. So another highlighter that I actually have, this is in the this is actually in the Kylie birthday from 2017, I believe, and this is a eyeshadow palette and like a face palette, and I really do like this blush here, but this highlighter is so pretty. This is what got turned me on to Kylie's highlighters, actually, was this shade, and it's called Confetti, and it does kind of look a little gritty when you swatch it sometimes, but it's so gorgeous. So I'm going to swatch it down here so you guys can see. It's very just like super pink and icy with a little champagne undertone. It's just so beautiful, and it's just like it's so creamy and soft feeling, and you can just build it up until, you know, there's, you know what I mean, like, you're a god, you're a princess, you're the sun, you know what I mean. It's just gonna be a great day. So I really love that highlighter. I know it's not a highlighter palette, but I just wanted to talk about it because that palette was just like super pretty, and then you got a highlighter in it. So I just loved it. My next highlighters are gonna actually be more focused on single highlighters. And I'm gonna start with drugstore. Okay, so this is the Maybelline Master Chrome. This is in the shade Molten Peach. I did buy this because Tati Westbrook, also known as Glam Life Guru, talked about how she couldn't live without this. This was like her ride or die. Like, she was talking about how much she loved it. So I went out and purchased it. And it is a little dark for me just because I am fair skinned, but I do like to use it on my eyes. And I can still use this in the summertime when I have a little bit more color to my skin. But it is so beautiful. It really is Molten Peach. You can see it right here. It's true to its name and it's just so gorgeous. Let me swatch that right here. You can just see that it's just so pretty, and like, that's a drugstore highlighter. Like, they came to play. Like, this is like literally I think $9, and then you can actually, a lot of the times Maybelline will have like coupons, and so you can get a really good deal for this highlight. Like, it's just so pretty and it's just very glowy, and you know what I mean? You can make it really blinding, or you can just put a little bit on just to kind of have a more natural look. So I just absolutely love that highlight, and I did buy it because Miss Tati just had to have, like, she just was talking such great about it. And it's really affordable, so I'm all about trying to find an affordable highlighter too. So my next highlighters are gonna be the Super Shock Cheek from Colourpop. I love these. This one is in Guilty Pleasure. I actually swatched this on my other video. That's the one where I opened up my Colourpop mystery bag. So if you want to see me swatch this over there, you definitely can check that out and see what else I got in my Colourpop bag. So, like I said, this is just something that the Super Shock highlighters are just so creamy and beautiful and like so soft, and you can see the indentation. And they're just something that's really like affordable for the price point. Let's move over here. So that, I don't know if you can tell, like, it's not even doing it justice, guys. But that one is in the shade Flexitarium. I think that's how you say it. And then this one is going to be in the shade Guilty Pleasure. And it really isn't doing it justice because it's so much more blinding in person, but you can see those shades right there. They're just so creamy, so pigmented. It just takes a little bit. And I think they're $8, and you can buy them off Colourpop's website, or you can actually purchase them at Ulta for like $8. And then the cool thing about Colourpop is they're not a prestige brand, so you can actually use your coupon and still save a little bit more money when you do buy Colourpop at Ulta. So I just love that, and the formula is just something that's really pretty, and I just really wanted it in my collection, so I'm happy I got it. So my next drugstore highlighter is actually going to be something I just purchased, and this is the Pixi Glossy Glowy Glossmere Duo, and this is in the shade Delicate Dew. So this is so pretty. I see everybody on Instagram use this. I see a lot of people talking about this. I've seen Tati use it. And it was just something that, like, this shade is going to be a little too dark for me, guys. Something that I can still use on my eyelid, or my eyelid for like a pop of color, a pop-up highlight. But this is the shade that really called to me, and I really love this shade, so I wanted to go ahead and purchase it and see if I would like the formula. And Pixi can be found at Target, and it's super super creamy as well. Maybe not as creamy as Colourpop, but it is very creamy, and this duo is like $16. And sometimes Target will have things on sale too, so just in case you wanted to try it out. But if you could see that shade right there, it is so reflective. It's crazy. So let's do, those are Colourpops. Like, bam, like, oh, that's so pretty. So, and then I will do the other shade just so you guys can see what I'm talking about, how it does have a, it's more coppery, and it does have such a pretty reflective quality to it without it being super gritty or have a lot of fallout. So I love my new purchase I made with Pixi. So let's move on to my more high-end highlighters. So this is my MAC. This is something that I feel like everybody should have in their collection. It is super universal for our little boys and girls and moms and grandmas that want to have like a glow, but they don't necessarily want to cut somebody. This is going to be exactly how it sounds. It's called Soft and Gentle, and it is a mineralized skin finish, but it's so pretty and just natural, and it's going to be good for a lot of different skin tones. So let me go ahead and swatch this for you. And MAC, it's ultimately, you're getting a lot of product, you're getting a very reputable brand. So I'm gonna, there it is right there. So let me swatch it right below our Pixie. So you can see that this is kind of a more softer compared to the other ones, but this is something that you can build up, and you can always spray some Max Fix Plus to make it more blinding if you do want to add more, or you can kind of just pack on the color and build it up until you reach the highlight that you're really going for. But it is such a pretty color, and you're getting quite a bit of product for your price point. You're getting like 10 grams of product, and that's a good amount. And Soft and Gentle at MAC is just a staple in a lot of people's kits, and I was just really loving the undertone of it, and I went ahead and purchased it for myself. So another highlighter that I just can't live without is something I've talked about in my other video, which is my video that I did for my kind of natural glam makeup day. This is the highlighter that Amerzy did in collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's so pretty. Like, it looks like a gold bar. It looks like you went into the store and you literally purchased a gold bar. Like, it's so pretty. And I got so paranoid that I was going to run out of this, which you can tell I haven't even hit pan and I've used it a lot, that I got so nervous and I bought another one. So but it's so pretty, and this is something that was a limited edition. They brought it back, but I was so worried that they were going to be done with it and then kind of you would never see it again, so I bought a second one. But it is so pretty. It has like a new texture that is something that's new to Anastasia, and it almost has no fallout. It's like a gel texture, and like I mentioned in my other video, it's just super gold, and it's just so pretty. So this is clean now, guys. I did take off the other highlighter, so we're going to start at the top. And it's just like, oh, like even there, it feels like it's not doing, it's just not doing it justice. Like, it's so gorgeous. Like, I'm just like, I don't need more highlight, but this is what I'm working with today, guys. This is my mood. Like, this is where I'm at right now. I love this highlighter. So go out and get it before it's too late, girls and boys. So my next highlighter is actually something that's really cool. It is by Farsali. It is the Jelly Bean highlighter in the shade, what is this? Glazed, I think. So this is so cute, and you can do this. You can use this as a strobing cream. You can just put it on the high points, you know what I mean? And it is a jelly texture, so you can use your finger or a sponge, but you can see it, like if I poured it out, it would almost fall out in my hand. And I'm gonna actually just use the cap to really, and I'm gonna just, so it comes out like this is me pulling the jelly down to actually show you guys the swatch. But let me see right here, you can see it. It's kind of clumpy on my finger just because it is a jelly. So let me swatch it. It's just beautiful. And this is something that you'll probably see a lot on Instagram. All the girls are just like putting their brushes and they're using it as a strobing highlighter underneath their skin, or they'll take their beauty sponge and they'll kind of just dab it and they'll do boop, 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 and they'll place it on their highlighter. So it is such a pretty color. They have other colors. I think they have a rose gold that I've been wanting to try, but this is the first shade I bought just to see if I like the formula, and I really do like the formula. So this is, like I said, Farsali, the Jelly Bean highlighter in the shade Glazed. You do want to make sure you're really careful with actually closing the container, because you don't want it to be halfway open still and then dry out. So just make sure that it's nice and tight. That way you don't kind of waste some of your product. So now I'm going to go on to my Kylie highlights. I actually had more at some point, but I don't know where they went. I think I gave them away, which I probably shouldn't have done, but it's okay. So these are her old highlighter formula. I haven't purchased one of her new highlighter formulas. I wanted to, and then they were sold out. So these are just the old highlighting formulas that are the pressed illuminating powders. And I got two shades. I have French Vanilla and Cotton Candy Cream. This is going to be a very icy gold if you can't already see, so I'll swatch that. Right below my Jelly Bean highlighter. So these are more of a natural highlighter too. I know that kind of looks a little crazy on my finger, but when you actually apply it, it does become kind of a softer highlighter, and you can build it up. Like I'm building it up right now to show you guys, but you can build it up to be blinding. But it does most of the time, especially if you get like a fluffy brush and you just go in like this, it does start off softer, which is nice because sometimes you don't always want a blinding highlight. And then my other shade is Cotton Candy Cream, which is right here. It does have a more of a pink undertone. And like I said, it's right here. This is something that can be built up. So my next highlighters are going to be from Fenty. And they are the Kilowatt highlighters that are Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. So let's see these bad boys. Like, aren't you just in love? Like, don't you just want to, like, oh, I just love highlighter. I just talk about highlighter and I just am for it. So that one is Fire Crystal. And that is Lightning Dust, okay? So they are super pretty. And I think Rihanna just did an absolutely beautiful job. And the cool thing is, I know these aren't really the best of swatches, guys, but they're just gorgeous in person. But the cool thing is that Rihanna did she's done multiple highlighters for all skin tones. So she's done Trophy Wife and she's done darker versions of the duos. So I just think that Rihanna killed it, and that I'm just so proud of her. And I think it's awesome that her makeup line actually just kind of set the tone for the future. So it's super exciting. So my next couple of highlighters are So these are my Jeffree Star. I got them in Nefree and Peach Goddess. These are his original Skin Frost formula. I do need to buy his Supreme Frost. I just haven't gotten around to it, but let me know actually what your favorite shade is and why. If it's a Frozen Peach or one of the other shades, because I'm super excited to try it and I want to make sure I get a good undertones. So this is as you can tell, this is very reflective and it's a purple highlighter. I don't use it a lot, but I have used it in the past and I really did enjoy it. So let's go right here, guys. So you can see that is super purple. You can just see that undertone, that it's like icy purple, but like in a good way, and it's so pretty. So this is something that definitely is really pretty. You can use it on the eyes too if you want to do a look with it, or you know, Coachella is coming around the corner, so you'll be able to do something with that too, or for Halloween, or just fun things. So my other shade is the one I use on a regular basis, and this is the Skin Frost and Peach Goddess. I think this is a really pretty color for my skin color. So the cool thing is that it is for $29, you do get quite a bit of product out of it. So it takes really long for you to hit pan. Like I've used this so much, and you can see an indent in the star, but I still haven't even hit pan on this. So I love this shade. It's just so pretty. And like I said, it's just like how the name says, it has a very pretty reflective peach undertone to it. I just love that. It's like gorgeous. So I love Jeffree Star's highlighters. I think they're awesome. He did such a great job with them, and then I'm super excited to support him and buy some of his Supreme Frost. So like I said, definitely leave me a comment down below and let me know what your favorite shade is. And guys, I'm so sad, but this is gonna be our last highlighter. So this is the one that I actually just used in my Valentine's Day look, and this is the Ofra highlighter in All of the Lights. So this basically is a highlighter with all different shades. So you have a more deeper shades, and you have a pinky shade, and you have different undertones. So it's called All of the Lights. So you could just dab into one of them, or you could swirl them, which is what I like to do. I take a brush and I'll just swirl them together, and I'll tap off the excess, and then I will just put it on the high points or wherever I'm trying to highlight. I do sometimes will spray it with Fix Plus or setting spray just to make it super blinding to make it more intense, but I really do love this highlighter. Ofra's highlighters are known to have some fallout because they are softly pressed, so that doesn't bother me, but if that bothers you, you know, just to let you know. And the cool thing is a lot of YouTubers have discount codes for Ofra. Obviously I don't, but you can use one of their discount codes, and most of the time on Ofra you can save like 30%. So if you want to try out a highlighter, definitely use a code, and then that way you can save some money and see if you really like the formula. But I love it. So guys, we're all done. I'm really sad. I feel like I need more highlighter. Just kidding. I'm sure that it will come. There's more palettes coming out and more highlighters coming out every month, and I'm just super excited. And ultimately, I know this is excessive. I know not everybody has this many highlights. Some people just have a couple highlights. Some people have more than me, but I thought it would just be fun to share my highlighting collection and see if you guys have some of my products or don't have some of my products, or are curious about some of my products that I have in my highlighter collection, or if you have different shades and you want to talk about it. So it's just, I love these videos because I feel like it's really cool to kind of see what other people have, and then see what's working for them and what's not. So I'm glad you guys stuck around with me and saw all of my highlighters. But it's been really fun. Like I said, I will see you guys soon on my next video. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button if you haven't already done it. That way you guys can kind of keep up with me, especially with my uploads, and just show some support. So it's been fun, guys. Bye.